Hi guys, today we're going to be competing to see who can make a better plant-based taco. I was making tacos for dinner the other night and he got so offended because I didn't want to put black beans in them.
Who doesn't do that?
But there's definitely a lot of other ways to make plant-based tacos. So today we're going to be focusing on two main ingredients. I'm going to be using king oyster mushrooms.
I'm using cauliflower. I wanted to use jackfruit, but someone was a little crybaby about it.
I think jackfruit is too trendy and I wanted to get a little creative today and see some different ways to make these tacos. I'm going to be using these king oyster mushrooms that I'm just going to shred to give the feeling of like a shredded chicken or a pulled pork taco. And I'm going to cook it in a spicy chipotle sauce, add some chopped vegetables on top, and then a little bit of guacamole.
And I'm going to be using the cauliflower, but I'm going to make cauliflower wings with a little barbecue sauce and a couple of spices and a peach salsa.
So for my mushroom mixture, I'm going to start with 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and a bell pepper. I'm going to chop all of these things up, and then I'm going to shred the mushrooms.
And the first thing I'm going to do is reduce this barbecue sauce down so it'll be a little thicker. So I'm going to reduce it. It's just me adding it to a pot and, let it simmer until all the water evaporates. And that'll give me a thicker sauce for the cauliflower.
So first, I'm going to be slicing up all of these veggies. And you're going to want to make sure that you slice them into even slices. But I'm doing them kind of thin so that it'll be around the same size as the shredded mushrooms so that everything kind of cook evenly and be coated in the sauce evenly.
I'm over here chopping these peaches. I'm using about 4 peaches, and then I'm gonna grill them in a cast iron to get that nice caramelized, make them a little bit sweeter. I'm making a sauce first now, just because I want it to sit and cool down after I grill them.
So after I've got the onion chopped, I'm gonna start with my 1 red bell pepper, and I'm gonna slice them into thin pieces as well to keep them all around the same size. And then I'm just gonna dice up my garlic pieces.
Want to taste it?
It's hot. It's really good though. And spicy.
My favorite barbecue sauce.
Do you want to taste my mushroom?
I do not. I don't like mushrooms. By the way, really excited to see how this mushroom taco tastes.
You're gonna love it. So I already preheated my pan. And I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. And now we're going to saute all the veggies we have here. So the 1 onion, 1 bell pepper, and 3 cloves of garlic. So now I have some ingredients already prepped. So this is the bowl with all of my spices in it. And we've got 1 teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander, and then I put some garlic powder, some salt, and a little bit more pepper. And then in this bowl, I had a can of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. So I chopped up 2 of the medium-sized peppers, added a little bit of the extra sauce from the can, and then I also have 2 teaspoons of tomato paste.
And you always will, because to you, it is yours.
Alright, so now I'm going to work on the batter for the cauliflower wings. I'm going to start with 1 cup of flour. I use all-purpose flour, nothing too fancy. And then I'm going to use almond milk. You can use any plant-based milk. I prefer unsweetened almond milk. 1 cup of that. I am going to add in my seasoning. What I am using is 1 teaspoon of paprika in here. I have 1 teaspoon of garlic. I also have 1 tablespoon of harissa seasoning, which is a North African spice that I really like. I also have a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric.
So after most of the liquids have been absorbed and it's starting to get a nice brown color, I'm gonna turn off the stove and we're gonna transfer it onto a pan so we can put it into an oven and let it bake a little more. And then we're gonna put it into a preheated oven that's at about 375 degrees for about 15 minutes.
Now that I have all the cauliflower battered, I'm gonna throw them in the oven for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Now that I've got that out of the oven, it's time for both of us to start on our toppings.
I wanna try it.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's actually really good, I'm not gonna lie.
So for the toppings on my tacos, I'm gonna be making a veggie slaw. So I'm gonna chop up some purple cabbage, some romaine lettuce, a tomato, and then I'm gonna add a bit of lime juice, some salt and pepper, and just kind of mix all of that together.
I have my peaches finished. They're cooled down, I can touch them now. I have a jalapeno, a serrano pepper, 2 limes. I'm using canned tomatoes because I'm not a fan of tomatoes in the winter. They don't really taste good to me. So I'm going for the canned. Got the onion. I'm only using half of this red onion. And let's get started.
Don't ever slow down, yeah. Hearts breaking on the dance floor. You better hold on so they don't take you down, yeah. Heartbreaker on the dance floor. You better move fast. Slow down, yeah. Heartbreaker on the dance floor.
Now that everything's prepped, it's time to assemble the tacos and see who the real winner is. So now it's time to move on to the taste test. I'm gonna be tasting his taco and he's gonna taste mine.
Alright. Cheers.
Here we go.
Yeah, I really like this. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it's mushrooms,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually really good.
So is this one. I really love the peach salsa on it. So I think you guys are going to need to go comment down below which one you think looks better. We're also going to attach the links to our website with both of the recipes posted. So you can go there, try both recipes, and let us know which one you guys like better.
And if you like this video, like and subscribe.